Well, Bally Ho, everybody. Thank you for staying tuned with me and tuning in. Hello. Now, I have just had Thrusty here, trotted. There is the most splendid chap called Freddie Trott, who does the most amazing things to motorcycles, i.e. in the cleaning business. And this bike is now gleaming in places I don't think it's ever gleamed before. Even when new, it just looks absolutely amazing. I shall do some photographs up the beacon in a minute. He's in tip-top A1 condition, and he has been cleaned to within an inch of his life, and he's gleaming like a badger. Look at that top yoke. He's got it polished. It was polished before, but it really needed a good going over. Look at the way it's gleaming. Oh my goodness. Shiny, shiny. So, yes, even the engine cases are shiny, and they're black powder coated. So, I have a question for you. Bally Ho, everybody. Here's a question. Why don't you just go and get trotted? So, Freddie Trott. I wasn't being rude. Freddie Trott is an amazing chap. He makes bikes that are completely and utterly knackered look amazing. I'm not talking about mine, obviously. My bike is not knackered at all in the slightest. If you remember, I took my Tiger 800 green lining, and I called it brown lining because it was very, very muddy, and I dropped it and got mud everywhere. Mud everywhere. And I got Mr. Trott to clean my Tiger, and oh my goodness, it came out better than brand new. It looked shinier than when I got it. I mean, he is the king of shiny. He really is. He's based in Elstree, which is North London, just up the M1 a couple of junctions, inside the M25. But he will travel. He's got a van. He'd rather travel if he had more than one bike to do. The standard clean, something like 35, 40 quid. A showroom clean, where everything just gets shiny, is £65. And for a proper full condition jobby, you know, if he's going to get rust off spokes and all that kind of jazz, is £100. He is a genius. He loves doing it. He races motorbikes. He was dirt tracking his Bonneville the other day and came off and put a dent in his tank. But anyway, FC Trott, if you want to follow him on Instagram or Twitter or anything like that. Lovely chap. He has a website here. I shall put it up here. And but by all means, visit the chap if you just want to get your bike that much cleaner. If you haven't got time, I mean, I clean my bike, but nothing like as in-depth as he does. And if you haven't got 2 or 3 hours to do it yourself, he can do it in an hour, hour and a half. Splendid fellow. You can either go to his house and drop it off and walk around the corner and go and get a coffee or something, or he will travel. He's sometimes at Herts Triumph, but to be honest, it's easier for him if you just go to his and go and find a coffee or something whilst you wait. Lovely guy, and fully recommended by me, just because he's now done 2 of my bikes to an immaculate standard. He also uses a bit of ACF 50 as well, so it will be protected against the elements. It's not a bad idea just to go to him, say, twice a year, just to get the after winter shit off, and then the before winter shit to protect your bike as well. And that should cover you year round, with you doing your own little washes in between. Anyway, there you go, little plug for Freddie Trott and Trott motorcycle cleaning, detailing, whatever you want to call it. There you are. He is a splendid fellow, really nice guy, loves his bikes, and he just brings them up beautifully. His own sort of little mixture of wax and ACF 50 and cleaning, and he has a really good go in all the nooks and crannies, and yes, gets into every single little crevice. Naughty little boy. Right, tally ho, thanks for watching, bye.